All right, let's talk about compensation. Boom. All right, so right now we're going to talk about compensation and incentives. So now you've got a guy signed up, compensation, who gets paid, what they get paid, how they get paid, and then I'm going to show you next how you pay them. All right, compensation and incentives. All right, compensation breakdown. Outside sales rep, they get $3,000 plus 10% on company-generated leads and 15% on self-generated leads. Now, this is what I do. This is not what you have to do. If you're a sales rep right now watching this, your employer might not be paying you that. They might be paying you flat percentage or commission. They might be paying you $2,500, $1,000, whatever the might be. This is just what I do, and it works on a scalable basis. Okay. I was just talking to another wholesaler, and he pays, no base and 20%, right, to his outside sales guy. And then, so there's months where they suck, right, and the guy makes nothing. He brings no paycheck home for the month. And there's some months he does great. So for me, this works really well. I've had some that pay even less, 2%. So inside sales rep, $2,500 plus 5%. Dispositions and transaction coordination, $3,000 plus 10%. Generated leads, 15%. Lead manager, $3,000 plus $100 per close. So, so the inside sales rep, they're generating business, right? And they're working here. They don't have to drive all around and meet sellers and spend money on gas and this, that, and the other. They're actually in the office. Dispositions, $3,000 plus 10%. Self-generated leads, 15% above JV deals. He's got a great job, but he's working his butt off, right? Brandon, my dispositions guy, he works his butt off, but he makes good money. I mean, there are months he makes over $30,000 a month, $33,000, $35,000 a month, in that position. And think about, imagine that he has a job. He doesn't have to pay for any leads. He's got one job, is to sell properties and to get deals closed, and making $30,000, $35,000 a month, right? A month as an employee. And guess what he gets? We have benefits for retirement benefits and stuff, but that's a killer thing, right? And he hustles. He works his butt off. All right, so now let's talk about incentives. Now, if you see in the middle, right, that's my 80-inch plasma, and I'm sitting at this desk right now, and that's my 80-inch plasma. I'm looking at it right now. And basically that plasma, we put our scorecard up, and we go around a table every Monday, and we go through all of our numbers and what's going on. Now, if you see that bowl in the middle, that bowl in the middle is what we call an incentive bowl. It's a grab bag. It's like a grab bowl. And in that bowl, right, is little, I'll try to explain it to you. They're little, like, actually, I'm just going to show you. Let me see. Where is this? All right, can you guys see me? Okay, so check this out. This bowl. All right, so this bowl is on this table right here, and then here is my office. There's my coffee. There's the big plasma right there showing you. Right? So this bowl, inside this bowl right here, has all these little cards right here. So when they hit their numbers, and the numbers on the scorecard, then what they're able to do now is, put this over here, is now they come in and they hit their numbers. Now they can pull this out of the bowl there, open it up, and we've got, if I can open it up, they're like little like little flower cards. But inside here, if you can see that, $200, right? So $200 cash. So the cool thing is that all these have, there's like a couple $1,000 cards, right? There's a couple a couple. I mean, there's like $2,000 or $3,000 cards. There's 5 or 6 $500 cards. There's a bunch of 250 cards. There's a whole slew of $100 cards. So if they hit their numbers, they get to come in and get cash extra bonus, right? On top of doing their deals, which is totally cool. It just gives excitement. We are, yeah, you got a deal. And I remember one week, Jerry Beth hit her numbers. She was hitting her numbers like week after week after week, just cranking it out, right? And 2 weeks, she pulled $1,000 each right out of that. So think about it. If you're making $30,000 a year, or you're making $36,000 a year, or $3,000 a month, and you pull 2 cards out of there, it's an extra $2,000. Boy, that's another whole month of income, which is killer. It's an incentive to go hit your numbers. And guess what it does? If someone hits their numbers and they're pulling out of there and they get money and stuff like that, and someone else doesn't, you're like, hey, when are you going to hit your numbers? What's your deal? And it keeps everybody rolling. So I thought I'd show you that. It was pretty cool.